Discover mystery and terror on the night road. In this video, we dive into a chilling story of a truck driver facing the unknown on a rainy, dark night. Feel the tension and suspense as Jack struggles to maintain control on a deserted highway, surrounded by creepy shadows and sinister figures. This tale not only captures the essence of fear and the unknown, but also leads us to reflect on our own fears and how to face them. Watch now and let yourself be enveloped by the mystery of the night road. It was a dark and rainy night, typical of a summer storm. Truck driver Jack was driving along a deserted road, his only company the constant sound of the rain beating against the truck's windshield. He had an urgent delivery to make, so he couldn't stop, even if the visibility was terrible. As Jack drove along the road, he began to notice something strange. Mysterious lights seemed to dance on the horizon, sometimes shining brightly and then disappearing into the darkness. He shook his head, trying to dispel the frightening thoughts. After all, he was an experienced truck driver and wouldn't be intimidated by a few strange lights on the road. But as he continued driving, the lights seemed to be getting closer. He could see shadows moving in the trees beside the road, as if something was watching him. A feeling of fear began to creep into his chest, but he forced himself to continue. Suddenly, a tire burst, causing the truck to rock violently. Jack struggled to keep control, but the vehicle ended up sliding onto the shoulder and coming to a stop. He climbed down to check the damage, but could see nothing but darkness and torrential rain. While Jack was trying to fix the tire, he heard a strange sound coming from the nearby trees. It was a low, chilling whisper, as if several voices were speaking at once, but he couldn't understand what they were saying. Startled, Jack got back into the truck and tried to start the engine, but nothing happened. He looked at the dashboard and saw that the battery was completely dead. Feeling completely helpless, he looked out of the window and saw a dark figure slowly approaching. Desperate, Jack grabbed his flashlight and got out of the truck, ready to face whatever was out there. But when the light from the flashlight cut through the darkness, he saw something that made him freeze in terror. It was a row of humanoid figures, their eyes glowing in the darkness. Their faces were distorted and grotesque, and they moved towards him with slow, faltering steps. Jack screamed in terror and ran back to the truck, locking the doors behind him. For hours, he stood there, listening to the whispers of the creatures outside. Finally, as the sun began to rise over the horizon, the figures disappeared, leaving Jack alone on the deserted road. He never drove that road at night again, and every time he looked back, he could still feel the glowing eyes of the creatures watching him. The experience changed his life forever, leaving him haunted by the terror of that night on the road. Thank you for watching the Night Road video. If you enjoyed this journey full of mystery and suspense, share it with your friends so that they too can feel the adrenaline rush of this chilling story. Don't forget to click on the video that appears on your screen to continue exploring more thrilling and engaging tales. Until the next adventure.